Hey, what's going on, everybody? Big Country here. Welcome back to Country Living and another episode of Country Mixing. This is a little bit different than what you're used to. I'm not going to be mixing the recipe for you today. Couple reasons. One is I really don't have one I'm ready to release to you yet. Actually, I have one that I could, but this request popped up since last week, and I figured I'd go ahead and do this. I was planning on actually doing this as like an end of video, like a little 60-second to 90-second tip how-to kind of segment. Like I thought about adding to the end of my videos. Or the end of my mixing videos anyway. Let me know what you think about that idea. If you would like to have some kind of like mixing tip at the end of the section, end of the video, if I choose to have one that day, whether you would like it or not. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to make a one shot. I just got home from work. I'm really tired. I'm on my computer in my living room with my computer right here. So you may hear a freaking jet turbine engine going off, the humming in the background. I'm going to try to remove that as much as I can. But it is what it is. It's why I know you hear some humming sometimes in my videos, but that's because of the air conditioner, which is outside of my office window. So either way, no matter where I record, I gotta fucking hum. I gotta figure out a solution. There's no other room in the house that I can do my stuff in. So anyway. But the thing of it is about one shots. One shots are great. The reason the one shots are great is because when you have a one shot, all you got to do, all your flavors are already in there as a concentrate. They're already there together, mixed up in a 30 ml or however big a bottle you decide to make it. Instead of having like every time you go to mix your juices, instead of having to put your 5, 6, 7, 8 different flavors into a mix, you already got your flavors in a concentrate. So all you got to do is put the percentage for that concentrate out of that bottle into a bottle and throw your VG nicotine in there. And you're done. I mean, as simple as that. So I want to show you real quick on ELR how you can do it. First, go to e-liquid-recipes.com, create your profile, and then what you want to do is you're going to create your recipe, okay? So create recipe. We're going to do this as Country Mixin Test one shot, okay? Whatever. Here we go. Let's say we're going to make a 30 mil. My default is 30 mil, 3 milligram. And I can, let's click a max VG like I mostly always do. And we go and add a flavor. Let's say we want to make a strawberry. Let's say we want to make a strawberries and cream. Okay, so let's go ahead and do strawberry ripe. Type in strawberry ripe. We'll go ahead and use that at 4%. Let's add another flavor. Let's go sweet strawberry. And we'll use that at 2%. And let's add another flavor, which will be another strawberry. Just you know what? Let's use strawberries and cream. Oh no, hang on. Let's do that again. Strawberries and cream from Capella. We'll use that. We'll use that at 3%. We're going to use the sweet strawberry at 1% in this fruit. And just in this test recipe, okay? We're going to want to add some Bavarian cream in here. TFA, that's going to be at 4%. We're going to want to add some, no, that's not going to be 4%. That's going to be 2%. We're going to want to add some VBI. Can we put VBIC in? Will that come up? No. Oh, we want vanilla bean ice cream, of course. Vanilla bean ice cream, we're going to make that at 4%. We're going to add some vanilla swirl. We're going to make that at 2%. And then we're going to add some super sweet. Just cause for 1%. Okay? So now we go to the bottom here, and it's already got right here. It's already got your little premix set up here. Like I said, this is just a test. I haven't put this together, nothing like this. It's similar to my Jagoda Red, but it's not quite, you know. So once you have all this stuff down here, right, you see down here at the bottom. Right now we're at an 80-20 mix, right? The 20 comes from all of my flavors are PG based. My nicotine is PG based, and that's the only place I get my PG from is from my base. Okay. So right now you have a total of 17% flavoring, so that would make it 83-17 if it was 0 nic. This is we're going to do 3 milligram nic. It's going to add that 3 to the 17, which makes it 20, which will then turn make it an 80-20 max VG blend. So when you hear max VG, it's not 100% it's not 100% VG. Most time. Now, if you had all your bases, everything flavor based is PG, then you wouldn't have no flavor at all. You might as well just get a gallon of VG and just puff away on it. But that's not the point here. Right now, it's a 17% flavor. That's the number you're going to want to be looking at. Now, you can do this easy. The easy way on ELR is to click Save. Recipe is saved right now, and you can click this little tool right here. It says Make a One-Shot Concentrate, okay? Click that. And now, if you look right here, everything is here. This is all of your flavors for your juice. It doesn't have your nicotine included. It doesn't have your Bavarian or your VG included, right? This is just all of your flavors. That's it. Exactly. That's it. Just the flavors for that juice. Now, it says right here, the desired mixing percentage. That is the percentage of flavoring for that recipe. See how it matches right here at 17? Our recipe base had 17%, so this one-shot usage percentage this one-shot mixing percentage recommendation is based off of your flavor base of your recipe. All it does right here, since you have it set for 30 mils or 60 mils or whatever, however big of a concentrate you want to make, that's it. So, what you would do is you follow these percentages and these weights, and you would make a 30 mil batch of just the flavors. That is now your one-shot concentrate. That is your concentrate. All your flavors in one bottle. That's it. Now, when you want to go to mix this, what you would do is go back. Let's go back into the recipe here. It's right here. You would have to do. You got the one shot, right? So make it 17%. So you want to do create a new recipe. This is just this is it. Okay. We're gonna do this one shot mix. Okay. So you already have your one shot. All your numbers here are where you want it to be. Max VG, everything, right? So all you got to do here is go to add flavor, one shot, or whatever you want to name it, percentage of being 17%. Now you're down here at the recipe, your one shot, it calls for 17%, which will be 5.1 grams. Now you just need your VG added to it and your nicotine added to it. Again, see down here it says 17% flavor. That's because your one shot is what it's recommended to use, is 17%. So very, very easy. On ELR, it's very easy. You just got to click these buttons and it takes you to it automatically. Now, if you don't want to create an ELR recipe or an ELR profile and do it here, you can do it yourself. Do it manually. Just get a calculator out, figure out your percentages of your flavors, divide that into the milliliters you want, and then you can get your own weight that way. You can do it yourself. You don't have to have this ELR calculator, but it's much easier if you just go ahead and do it in here. And you can save your work. Keep them private and as your profile and go look at them anytime. You can do anything like this. Now, it is a little tougher with this when you have a lot of creams involved. These one-shots are designed for single, simpler flavor combinations, okay? Now, like for me, for example, I have my Stone. I made a big batch of my Stone. My Stone is just my base, my cream base. Is what I use, and like 3 or 4 mile juices use that same base. So I made a big batch of that, which is called a Stone. So what that does is it lets all those creams come together over time, right? So then I made some one shots of my Jagoda Red and my Jagoda Blue. All I had to do there was just take the flavoring, not the cream bases or the sweetener. All that stuff's in the Stone. All I had to do was take the flavoring portion of my recipe, turn those into a one shot, into a concentrate, and then now when I go to mix Jagoda Red and Jagoda Blue, all I got to do is use 8% of my concentrate, because my base is already mixed up with 12%. Now in my Stone, I already have my VG already in there, so all I got to do is add 8% of my flavor, put my nicotine in, and fill the rest of the bottle up with my Stone. And I'm done. So it's much, much easier to have your concentrate bottle. I got a 30%, a 30 ml bottle of my concentrate, Jagoda Red and Jagoda Blue. And then I got my big 240 milk batch of my Stone. So when I go to mix, all I got to do is pour the 8% of my concentrate in, put my nicotine in, fill the rest of the bottle up with my VG, and shake it, and it's good right there. But after, like anything else, the longer it's together, the more it's going to marry. Now, granted, it's not going to be a shake and vape. I usually let it set overnight, and I can start vaping it. You can start vaping it right away because your cream is there, your flavors are there. It's not just the flavors and creams aren't together. So just like anything else, the longer it's together, the better it's going to be. But this will speed up your steeping process because once you go to fluff, once you go to red, once you go to blue, to get that peak magical number is usually 7 to 10 days. Once the creams have that magic and they get married and they just love each other and they start having babies and they just kind of the love is spread. That's when mixing it from raw base or from 0 to full. Now this way, it's just as good after 48 hours, 2 days, 2 or 3 days, than it is at 10 after steeping. Now granted, you made these stones ahead of time, so they've already steeped and melted together. So if you have a flavor or a recipe that you love and you vape a lot of, this is a good idea. Now, if you're just looking to do a bottle here and there, then don't waste your time making the concentrates or the stones. But me, I love my Jagoda Red, and I love my Jagoda Blue, and I love my Scotch. I just made a big batch of Scotch. I haven't got that into a one shot yet, or a concentrate yet, but I will eventually. But I go through my bottle of Jagoda Red. I went through 60 mils over the past 2 days, so I'm going to have to go in there and mix me up a batch of it. Just all I got to do is throw it in together, and by the time I finish this bottle, those will be ready to go. So just like that. So there's just a little example of what one-shots can and do for you. But I want to show you a little something here. Where's my mouse at? My mouse is over there. Okay. I want to show you. Yeah, we're going to leave this. I need to hide private. Hide. Okay, so these are all the recipes that I've released to you. And I do have a bunch of recipes here that are kind of tested. I mean, some of these are you're going to see. This one up here are, it was a Nick Salt test. Chocolate covered peanut butter Rice Krispie treat. Yeah, that's, where's it at? It's on this table here somewhere. It's right here somewhere. That's turning into something very, very nice. This thing sucked. Get rid of that milk and honey road. That thing just garbage. But this right here. Have you ever heard of five-fold vapor? They have a flavor there called GCC. My roommate loves it. I never even tried it before, but I looked it up, looked at the flavor profile, and this attempt one was my attempt at creating this thing off the flavor profile. After about 2 weeks, my roommate bought one, and we tried them side by side. They were nothing close together. But that right there, this attempt one turned into something that I love. I'm going to rename that. I'm going to tweak it a little more, and I'm going to share it with you. But, however, my second attempt, after tasting the actual GCC, this right here is about 95% there. My roommate's like, dude, you can't get any closer without being perfect. And that's the whole point of cloning, is to get it close enough to where you don't miss the real thing. So, I tasted them side by side, and I agree. I might even try to tweak it a little more just to try to see if I can't get a 1-to-1, which 1-to-1 is impossible pretty much. So, I look forward to those being released to you, especially this tip one. That one will turn into something spectacular. It's fucking great. So anyway, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this little one shot. If you have any other questions or anything down, just write them in the comments down below. Anything else you might want to see, just to give you an idea what my next recipe is going to be. It's going to be. I'm going to show it to you right here. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but the name of it is called Hillbilly Heaven. You'll like it. You'll like it. Then like Hillbilly Heaven, how can you not like it, right? So, anyway, that's it for today, guys. I do thank you very much for watching. We're pushing the 800 mark. We're getting close to 800. Remember, once we get to 800, I will do the announcement video of the details of the 1K giveaway. It's shaping up to be amazing. I'm excited for you guys. So please, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Take a vape. That right there is my Jagoda Fluff, man. No. Jagoda. This is my Goblet Scotch. And reading Jagoda Fluff. It's my godly scotch, man. Not even fluff no more. She go to red. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm tired. I just got home from work. I'm all beat up. I look like crap. I need to get in the shower and go to bed at 7:30 in the morning. Right? But I had to get something out for you. But do thank you very much for watching, guys. Appreciate all the support. And that's going to be it for today. Anything you want to see in the future about DIY or tips or anything, let me know in the comments. And until next video, just keep on vaping and living, baby.